Good morning, everybody. My name is Jules Reid, and I am from the Republic of Liverpool, in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Now, when I say Liverpool, does anything spring to mind?
Beatles.
Beatles! Okay, fantastic. Being born in Liverpool brings with it certain responsibilities. And I feel that one of my responsibilities is to preach the gospel according to John, Paul, George, and Ringo, wherever I go and with whoever I meet. Before I start preaching the gospel, does anybody here hate the Beatles? Does anybody here just, no, don't like them? Is anybody here like, indifferent? Is anybody here enthusiastic about them? Do you have a favourite song? Do you have memories? Okay, well, excellent. Well, perhaps while I'm talking, you can have my permission to zone in and out and perhaps think about your own personal memories and your experience with the Beatles. These songs are my friends. They've been with me my whole life. And the experience I had listening to them when I was a child, like a happy song like Hello Goodbye, that almost has a children's nursery rhyme feel to it. I see the songs differently the more I progress in my life, because as I've gone through issues in my life, my understanding and interpretation of those songs have changed. As I've gone from being a child into a man, those songs have been there to help me. To help me understand things that I'm going through in my life. And they have a very positive message. There's nothing bad in those songs. There's nothing you couldn't play to a little child. And that's one of the things I love about them. It's all good, wholesome stuff. But talent is very important. If we think about modern groups and the craft that went into making those songs, a modern band such as Coldplay, they would have performed perhaps 15 or 20 concerts before signing a record contract. The Beatles had played at the Cavern in Liverpool 292 times before they'd even signed a recording contract, coupled with separate stints in Hamburg, playing 5 times a day in the strip clubs and brothels on the Reeperbahn. And so if you think at the level of musicianship and craftsmanship that these guys had, they were at the top of their game as musicians. I'd like to conclude just by sharing a personal experience of mine. I used to work in the Beatles Museum in Liverpool when I was on my holidays in between university. And one of my favourite things about it is that I would see people come from all over the world, from Japan, from Italy, from France, and it was a pilgrimage for them. And you'd see people, they were reliving their memories, and I'd sometimes see people crying in the White Room, listening to Imagine, looking at John Lennon's glasses, and it just made me feel so grateful that a group from my city had had this influence on the world. Thank you for listening.